Hi friends, myself Professor Khandagiri PP from Vishweshwarya Abhiyantriki Padvika Mahavidyalay, Almala. Today we are going to discuss about physics topic, units and measurement. In our day-to-day life, measurement plays very important role. For example, to measure mass of object, to measure volume of object, to measure length of object, to measure temperature, etc. What is the need of measurement in physics? In physics, we are required to measure the physical quantities. Accurate measurement of physical quantities are needed. Measurement consists of the comparison of unknown quantity with a known fixed quantity. Development of physics is mostly due to very accurate and precise instrument which can measure the size of physical quantity to high degree of accuracy. To understand any phenomena in physics, we have to perform experiments. Experiments require measurements and we measure several physical properties like length, mass, time, temperature, pressure, etc. Experimental verification of laws and theories also needs measurement of physical properties. Then question is arise, what is mean by physical quantity? A physical quantity is a quantity which can be measured. जी क्वांटिटी मोजता येऊ शकते त्या प्रत्येक क्वांटिटीला आपण फिजिकल क्वांटिटी असं म्हणू शकतो. फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज आर द क्वांटिटीज विच आर यूज्ड टू डिस्क्राइब द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ फिजिकल फिनोमेना. फॉर एक्झाम्पल लेंथ, मास, टाइम, करंट, फोर्स, वर्क, पावर, एक्सेट्रा. दीज आर ऑल आर द फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज. Physical quantities are mainly classified into two types. In that first type is fundamental quantities and second one is derived quantities. Then we are discussing about fundamental quantities. The physical quantities which do not depend on any other physical quantities for their measurement are known as fundamental quantity. Fundamental quantities are also known as base quantities. As we know that in colored printer cartridge of computer, there are only three colors, that is red, green and blue, are called primary colors or basic colors. But using these three colors in different proportion, we can derive any color. Similarly, in physics, there are 7 basic quantities or 7 fundamental quantities using which we can derive any physical quantity. There are 7 fundamental quantities, that is length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity and amount of substance. Second type is derived quantities. The physical quantities which depends on one or more fundamental quantities for their measurement are known as derived quantities. Derived quantities means which are depends on any other quantity to find their units. For example, area, speed, volume, force, density are the examples of derived quantities. Next, our chapter's name is units and measurement. Then what is mean by unit? The standard used for the measurement is called as unit. For example, meter, foot, inch are the units of length. Kilogram, pound are used to measure mass. Second, minute, hour are the units of time. Degree Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin are the units of temperature. What is the characteristics of units? Units are well defined. It is suitable with size and shape. Units are reproducible. It should be invariable with time and place. Units are indestructible and units are internationally acceptable. Next point is system of units. The system of units can be classified into 4 types. In that first type is CGS system, means centimeter gram second system. Second system is MKS system, that is meter kilogram second system. Third one is FPS system, that is foot pound second system. and last one is SI system, that is System International. Now we are discussing one by one system. CGS system of unit. This system was first introduced in France. It is also known as Gaussian system of units. It is based on centimeter, gram and second as the fundamental units of length, mass and time. Means in that particular CGS system, length is measured in centimeter, mass is measured in gram and time is measured in second. So that system is known as CGS system. Second one, MKS system of units. This system was also introduced in France. It is also known as French system of units. It is based on meter, kilogram and second as the fundamental units of length, mass and time. Means by using that particular MKS system, length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram and time is measured in second. So the system is called as MKS system. Next system is FPS system. This system was introduced in Britain. It is also known as British system of units. It is based on foot, pound and second as the fundamental units of length, mass and time. Means in that particular system, length is measured in foot, mass is measured in pound and time is measured in second. So the system is called as FPS system. And last system is International system of units, which is mostly used in our regular days. In 1971, General Conference on Weight and Measures held its meeting and decided a system of units for international uses. The system is called International System of Units and abbreviated as SI from its French name. The SI unit consists of 7 fundamental units and 2 supplementary units. Next, 7 fundamental quantity and their units. First fundamental quantity is length. SI unit is meter and symbolically small m is used to show unit of length. Second quantity mass. SI unit is kilogram and symbolically we used kg. Third fundamental quantity time. SI unit is second, symbolically S is used to show time. Fourth quantity is temperature. SI unit is Kelvin, symbolically we used capital K. Electric current. SI unit is ampere, symbolically we used capital A. Luminous intensity. SI unit is candela and symbolically we use CD. Amount of substance. SI unit is mole and symbolically we used MOL. And there are 2 supplementary units or 2 supplementary quantities. That is, to measure plane angle we use radian and to measure solid angle we use steradian unit. Next, rules for writing SI units. There are some rules to write SI units. In that, first rule is full name of unit always starts with small letter even if named after a person. That is, Newton always start with small letter, not a capital N. Ampere start of that particular word with small letter. Coulomb also used small letter. Second rule for writing SI unit. Symbol for unit named after a scientist should be in capital letter, but the particular symbol of that particular scientist name should be written in capital letters. That is capital N for Newton, capital A for Ampere, capital K for Kelvin and capital C for Coulomb. Next rule, symbols for all other units are written in small letters. That is, for meter we use small m symbol. For kilogram we used kg symbol. For second we used S symbol and for candela we use CD symbol. Next, fourth rule for writing SI units. One space is left between the last digit of numeral and the symbol of unit. For example, weight is 10 kilogram. There is some space In between 10, that is the magnitude, and kg is the unit. In between magnitude and unit, there is some space, that is one space is needed between magnitude and unit. That is second one is 5 Newton, 15 meter, means one space is needed between magnitude and unit. Fifth rule, the units do not have plural forms, means any quantity which is represented in units, there is no need to write units in plural form. For example, 6 meter, not 6 meters. 14 kg, not 14 kgs or kilograms. 20 second, not 20 seconds. 18 Kelvin, not 18 kelvins. Next rule, full stop should not be used after the units, means after completion of unit there is no need to write full stop after completion of unit. That is 7 meter, no need of full stop. 12 Newton, that is 12 N, no need to write full stop after N. 25 kg, no need to write down full stop after that particular unit. Next rule, no space is used between the symbols for units. For example, 4 joule second, means there are two units are there, then there is no need to leave space between joule and second. So 4 joule second. 19 Newton meter, no need to leave space between Newton and meter. 25 volt ampere. Thank you. In next lecture we are discussing next part in that particular chapter. Thank you.